So it gets to a point where sometimes you don't want to play the fucking Gooner incest game. I'm done with that shit, bro. Well, no, I'm not done with it, but I don't want to play it right now. I want to try something different. I want to expand my horizons. So today we are playing Slay the Princess. I seen this game. Decision-based gaming is something that, you know, I live for. We're going to get into that. We're going to see how that goes. I'm still waiting for Your Turn to Die to drop that final part so we can get back in and lock in. I don't understand what's taking them so long. Do y'all not like money? Do y'all not like fans and stuff like that? Let's get this shit going. Like I'm really trying to get into playing that game. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Slay the Princess. I don't know anything about this game. I haven't even seen pictures of it. I downloaded it basically blind, and I am very interested in figuring it out. The only thing I know is that it's decision based. I gotta play this. I have to play this. I need y'all to watch this. Let's lock in. Let's have some fun. Enjoy the video. All right, let's lock the fuck in. The hero and the princess, you know. I'm excited.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. Oh wait, parallax effect? Oh my fuck.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, that sounds easy enough. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing the princess seems like, whoa, what are all of these? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing this. Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva Revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Should we just aura farm? Let's just aura farm.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay, so
a warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Nope, we're gonna slay this one. I'm okay with that. I'm actually down. I'm down as fuck.
What he's talking about.
Yeah, you're right. He don't. Let's proceed. I'm whoever's in here, she getting cooked. We got a sword. We cooking her ass. Okay, that's what's happening.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Okay.
The air is stale and the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I didn't mean to fuck. Okay. Hey, replay this, bro. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. We're taking the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
You are right. Let's cook. If I gotta kill her, I gotta kill her. Like, I don't know.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't give the princess a mommy voice.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Do not give the princess a mommy voice, bro. I'm begging you, don't do it. Just don't. We're gonna aura farm.
You're still listening to reason.
We're aura farming.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay, fair enough. So she's not even a threat.
So coldly beautiful.
Shut the fuck up.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Stop simping. We're here to do a job.
Focus on the task at hand.
Facts.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
We're aura farming, bro. We don't even gotta speak.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
It's actually not that
I'm
bad.
probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
See,
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way.
That was easy.
And look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over? It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
wait, why are we breaking the fourth wall already? Hello?
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Remove the blade, check for a pulse. You're right, she's dead. Let's just get out of here. This isn't really aura farming. I don't know what to do here. Fuck it. I'm gonna listen to you, bro.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Yeah, that's cool
But
and
that
all.
day
But
isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
I don't believe this shit.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
What the
Instead,
fuck?
what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy. This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
So you're telling me
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Oh, is bro talking to me? Nah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
But you're probably not going to like it.
Hey, fuck it.
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Oh, we kill ourselves? Bet.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from...
Bro, I keep fucking right clicking
You
on
know.
accident.
There's more for us to do. And the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Correct.
Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Yeah, let's get the fuck up out of here, bro.
Made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the
No,
world?
it's not.
An eternity of bliss?
It's not.
You ingrate. Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
We did it, guys. We slayed the princess. We did it. Fuck you mean, chapter 2? Excuse me?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end
No.
of that path is a cabin.
No.
And you're here to slay her. If you...
Okay, I'm gonna just leave.
Do you think there's something else out there? Alright. Let's see what we can find.
Voice of the
It's
cold.
bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No, but I don't think it... We're ore farming, away from the cabin.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Bet.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
What the fuck?
How convenient. Everything's back on track again.
What?
Maybe the world can
No.
be saved after all.
I could just turn around.
How quaint. He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
Who the fuck is the voice of the cold? We're just gonna leave.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I'm okay with that.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy. What's going on? Where are we?
The fuck is happening? What is happening?
I don't know.
But it feels like home. I keep right-clicking on accident. The world around you is unwound as physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. This is quiet. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sound. Undulations pulse louder, something other comes close. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. This is a nightmare. Wake up and embrace the thoughts constricting you. Oh, fuck it. It's not. What? Okay, it went back to chapter 1.
You're here.
Okay. You can skip previously seen by hitting tab. Okay. So let's go kill her. Take the blade into the basement. Cheat down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You step.
Play the princess.
It's
Too easy. Check for a pulse.
We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Okay.
See you around.
Thanks.
It was so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Sick. Okay, cool. How the fuck are we on chapter 2 if we just died? How?
You're on a path. You're here.
I'ma just leave.
And away we... Seriously? You're just...
We're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave again.
You're wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish.
World around you is unwound. Yeah. Memory turns. This distant rumble sound and many sounds. Yeah. Cool. That which dwells in the empty spaces contracts across the edges of your mind. Again, she is furious. Betrayal. Every door you close on me is a door you close on yourself. Do you want to linger here, entwined with a creature you taught to hate you forever? Eternity never ends. Cold spite. Our infinity shrink into something less. I hate you, 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 I hate you. Okay, cool. Alright, so now what? So we done left.
You're on a path.
We done killed. We've done all this. We've done both of these. Okay, thanks for me.
It's all part of the job.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path.
Let's proceed. Let's get the blade. Actually, yeah, let's take the blade. Fuck it. This time we're gonna have a conversation with her. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
Hi.
Come on down.
Hi, I'm a knight. I'm here to kill you.
You walk down the stairs and lock up. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
No, she's absolutely a threat.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
No, I'm tightening your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
You should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you head...
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
You sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Do I just go stab her? Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna drop this blade this time.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
She's chained up. If she can kill me while being chained up, then clearly I'm not him.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Okay.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Correct. Why are you chained up? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Oh, okay, that's how that works. Okay, not a problem. I'm here because you're supposed to be doing.
Tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Considering I've seen your teeth, yes.
If I'm supposed to be
Fuck. If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous? No, I was hoping you'd tell me.
ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Okay, narrator, that doesn't make sense. If she's capable of doing it but doesn't know how to, then she wouldn't do it.
Is about trust.
I don't trust your ass. You chained up.
Whoever
What are you
sent
talking
to
about?
Slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
But you're right. You're right. Okay, listen. You're right because this bitch ass narrator is not telling me shit. All he was like is that, hey, there's a princess in the cabin and she's gonna destroy the world if you don't kill her. I killed you twice now, but I want to know why.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
Okay.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Yeah, this is where a save goes in. What the fuck? I'm scared now.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, but like, why? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Bitch, you are chained up. I'm not
Again,
calling
she
you that.
offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Too long.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
Fuck it. Can we just let's just say fuck it and let's let her out, right?
She is. I'm sure of it.
I'm down. Fuck it. Okay, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah.
You know why you're here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you out of here.
You have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
There's nothing upstairs, bro.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Okay, I mean, that's
You
cool.
attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Okay, man.
Someone else here?
We'll just try the
Try
door.
the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Ah, okay.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Yeah, you're not choosing my fate for me, though.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You just want me to cut your arm off?
Like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment,
Oh, shit.
you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Why is she looking at me while I do it?
Into her flesh.
Bro. Why is she looking at me while I do it?
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
I probably should not have freed this bitch.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Wait, what the fuck just happened?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No, fuck out of here.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oh, there's like 1,000 warns.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Did you just kill me?
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I'm resisting
The
shit.
blade. Move the blade.
Nah, no thanks.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Wait, why am I gonna die?
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical.
Why am I dying?
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
It would have been fun if you would have let me actually cook. You didn't let me cook. Let me cook, bro.
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
Wait.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Brother.
Forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of it.
This is like a 14th time.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Okay.
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
3? Oh, you're counting me. I get it.
So I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her?
Yes.
Did you say something really mean to me?
No.
Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
I don't deserve getting my throat slashed because you decided for some reason that I can't control my own story.
Sure you are.
That's bullshit.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Okay, now
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I can't fucking trust
What a
you.
conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are. You're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
Let's talk about this
Just
princess.
be quick about it.
Who locked her in this basement?
Locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Nah, I'm gonna overcomplicate shit. Listen, if people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this.
I don't.
Call it a
Yeah,
prophecy,
yeah,
if that helps.
yeah,
But it's just the way things are.
yeah. You're not getting me with this bullshit.
I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Because you placed me here.
Yes. Right. We're here because we're special.
I fuck with the voice of the skeptic.
You're annoyed that you're here.
Yes, I am.
I'm also annoyed that I'm here.
No, you're not.
But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
How are we dealing with a ticking clock if she's chained?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things.
Fuck, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just gonna have to trust me here. No, I don't. I don't have to do that at all. The only reason she was able to even kill me last time was because I let her, and all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the fucking world?
Just can.
Oh, she just
Believe me,
can.
I wish
She just
I could
can.
tell you more,
She
but
just
you
can.
just have to trust that what I'm saying.
She just
is
can,
true
guys.
and that,
Guys,
despite
guys,
it all,
she just can.
you're fully up to the task
She just
that's
can.
been given to you.
She just can end the world. It's not that there's a reason why she can end it. She just can. She just has the
You haven't given
ability.
us an ounce of proof.
She
You
just
do know
she just
that.
can. She just has the ability to end
What
the.
proof could you possibly ask for?
How the fuck she's able to end
Literally
the world?
anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fine. Check your pockets.
Why he just spam some? I'm gonna just check these bitches.
Put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words "The Evidence" written across the front.
So you just made up some bullshit.
Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
What's up with the?
That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
That's correct.
Wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side.
I'm not trusting shit.
You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk.
I'm gonna continue putting the world at risk.
Everything out of him we're gonna get.
That's all.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
And that's when we
I'm
leave.
not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. What about her? Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Oh yeah, no. Let's go save the
Yes, we
princess.
will. Good. Going back to the cabin is the only way we can get to the bottom of things.
I fuck with the skeptic. Skeptic is fucking. I fuck with him.
Warning, before you go any further.
I've seen this.
She will lie, she will cheat. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud?
Yes, he did. That's my guy.
wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I'm ignoring you, narrator. I don't give a fuck about him. Yeah, I'm ignoring yo ass. What the fuck? Why is it different? The interior of the cavern is a less cozy woodland retreat, more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is different.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall.
Definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There's clearly a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
Approaching the mirror. Why would you
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
This whole different is
Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely.
maybe it's not a cabin at all.
Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I don't believe that bullshit at all.
So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
These aren't minor, bro. You literally changed the cabin from wood to stone. What is he talking about? I gotta take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I can't tab here. I've seen this before. I haven't seen this before.
Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Okay, let's enter the basement. What does it look like down there?
The door to the
Yeah, this is
basement
completely
opens
different.
open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs.
Now she's
and lock eyes
triple
with the
chained.
princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around
The
her
fuck?
neck clanking loudly.
She's
as you
triple chained now. She's not just single chained by the
binding both her
arm.
wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
That's pretty interesting. I like the fact that we'd freed her last time and now she's double chained and neck chained. So if we need to cut her out of here, we'd have to cut off both her arms and her head. I see what you're doing, narrator. I'm on to you, bro.
So
I'm on
much
you.
for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
It was last time.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless. That was there last time too, wasn't it? It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Is this a different voice actress? I'll sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine.
I prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Okay. Sit where you're
Do
to
as she
sit.
asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I don't fucking know, man. This dude wants me to kill you.
talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
Okay, she remembers.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
I don't like that. Why are you so... What are you doing?
It's complicated things. How exactly?
I don't like that at all.
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and
Fuck, I keep right-clicking. It's an accident. I let my middle finger rest a little too easy and it right-clicks. Ideally, this is supposed to be a one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process, you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. All right, cool. So then what's the problem here?
the situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
But this isn't my second shot. This is like my third.
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else. I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. Now hold on. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
He's correct.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough, I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle.
Can't do that now, so...
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
No, I'm gonna mess it up again.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
You already
Your
did it.
success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I need to accept that the only way for this to work is for me to not know anything about what I'm doing. That doesn't make sense.
I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
All right, well, let's figure out how to... What's
I
the
don't know,
chain on the
but
wall
you could
for?
always try it on.
Not doing that.
Maybe it'll fit.
Not doing
I
that.
hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. I respect the
I
shackle.
wouldn't do that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Save right here. Hold on. I know how
What
this
if he's
works.
telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
Unexpected.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, The same magnetism repels
What?
your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
You know this was gonna happen?
No. Yep. Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
I want for small talk,
No.
are you? Okay, I respect it.
Rude.
I respect it.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
I agree.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
But the princess can't get out either. She's triple chained, so why does it matter?
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
That doesn't make sense.
But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
How long have we been down here?
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept...
Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement.
How is that happening?
Dirt
And
seeps
we're not
inside,
doing anything.
flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And?
I think he's gone.
Wait, how?
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
What the fuck? But you don't get the chance to respond. Something is taking her away and it's left something else in her stead. It's the mirror.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You don't do this.
Ignore him. What's this mirror? You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. I'm the monster. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Wait, what? What the fuck is happening? You are at the cabin. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
You're that thing I met in space outside the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel is the end of the world. Let her out of there.
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making yourself a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
So, I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Okay, can't do that. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Okay, so then what the fuck is the
The
narrator?
space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
So you can't, it looks like you can't go into the other worlds without a vessel.
This one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart.
I get it. Okay.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
I'm starting to understand. What happens? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped
I
me
have
here?
only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
How?
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way
I
to...
have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. I get it now. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay. Okay. That path we took just gave us some information.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Okay. All right. I like it. 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 It's a good fight. We can do that. So it's clear to me that what we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to figure out the rest of the pieces, which is basically do the other routes that are in this game, put everything together to get the true ending. I'll fuck with that. I'm okay with that. We can do that. So we've done a few. We got to get to work on doing the rest. But for now, I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Trying to do content like this as much as possible. And I hope you enjoyed this ride with me. I'm gonna get up out of here. Everybody stay safe. Y'all be easy.